Welcome to Moonlit Zen Sleep. I'm glad you're here tonight. You've arrived at a quiet moment made just for you. A small pause in the flow of your day where everything can slow down. Before we settle in, I'd like to gently share why this time matters, not as a rule, not as guidance, but as a soft intention behind these words. This hour was created to give your breath a place to soften, to give your thoughts a place to rest, and to give your heart permission to loosen its grip on whatever it's been carrying. Sometimes we all need a quiet corner of the night where our minds can exhale and where our bodies can remember what peace feels like. Let that intention rest lightly on your chest, warm, unforced, like a hand placed there with kindness. And beneath that quiet intention lives a theme for tonight. Everything happens for a reason. Not something to analyze, not something to solve, but something to drift with, the way a leaf drifts with the current of a river without needing to understand the path. Let that idea sit gently beside you as we enter the night together. Now take a slow breath in and let your body release the day on a long, easy exhale. Feel your shoulders lower. Feel your hands soften. Feel your mind step away from everything it doesn't need to hold anymore. Nothing else matters in this moment. Nothing else is calling your name. You're here, and that's enough. Let the world fade behind you like a distant landscape disappearing into twilight. As you breathe, picture the night opening around you in quiet, graceful ways. Imagine a forest under the soft glow of moonlight. Tall pines sway gently, their silhouettes resting against a wide silver sky. A cool wind moves through the branches, not sharp, not cold, just steady and soothing. Far within the trees, a small wooden temple glows with the light of a single candle. The flame sways softly, casting warm arcs of light that dance along the walls. It doesn't rush, it doesn't strain. It simply shines calm, steady, present. Let that image mirror your breath. Slow, warm, unhurried. You may feel some thoughts still fluttering at the edges of your mind. Little echoes of the day, moments that didn't finish, feelings that didn't settle. That's all right. You don't need to chase them away. You don't need to fix anything tonight. Just let those thoughts drift the way clouds drift across a quiet sky, moving, changing shape, but never needing your attention. You're allowed to be gentle with yourself now. You're allowed to rest. Let your body sink deeper into the bed, as if gravity were a soft blanket pulling you closer to the earth. Your breath begins to move like a river at night, smooth, cool, unrushed. Each inhale opens space. Each exhale releases weight. This is where rest begins. And inside this softening, tonight's theme begins to glow quietly. Everything happens for a reason. Not loud, not demanding, just a small lantern of truth warming the dark. Imagine that river again. It bends around stones. It flows around fallen branches. It shifts courses without questioning the shape of the land. It doesn't try to control anything. It doesn't fight its own direction. It simply moves with the quiet wisdom of the moment. Tonight, you are that river. Your breath is your guide, and this hour is a gentle place where you can stop forcing the day and begin drifting with whatever comes peacefully. Let the idea wash through you like cool air entering an open window. Natural, effortless, soothing. And if this moment brings you even a little peace, know that you can return to it whenever you need. This quiet, this breath, this gentle night will always meet you with open space. Let that truth settle softly, like a warm whisper in the dark. Your breath is slower now. Your thoughts are softer. Your body feels heavier, sinking deeper into quiet comfort. Listen for a moment to the silence beneath your breathing. It's the same silence that fills the forest at midnight, the same silence behind the candle flame, the same silence that has always been there beneath the noise of the day. This silence is where the story begins. Let your eyelids grow heavy. Let your muscles loosen completely. Let your breath guide you like a tide moving gently towards shore. Every part of you softens. Every thought unwinds. Every moment becomes quieter. You're ready now, ready to follow the moonlit path into deeper stillness, ready to step into the soft unfolding of meaning beneath your day, ready to rest in the gentle truth that life carries you even when you cannot see the reason yet. Take one more deep inhale and a warm, slow exhale that melts you deeper into the night. The journey begins here in breath, in stillness, in the quiet light of everything happens for a reason. Whenever you're ready, let's begin. Take a slow breath in and let yourself settle a little deeper into the night. There is nothing you need to fix, nothing you need to hold up. Just let your breath move like a soft tide rising and falling in its own rhythm. Feel the weight of the day slipping off your shoulders, the way leaves slip from a branch when autumn is ready to begin. You are safe, you are here, and this moment is yours. Tonight, we begin with a river. Not a loud river, not a rushing one, but a quiet river moving under moonlight. Imagine its surface smooth in some places, rippling in others, reflecting the silver sky above. You see stones scattered through the water. You see fallen branches lying across its path. And yet, the river never stops. It flows around each obstacle as if it has always known exactly where to go. It doesn't hesitate. It doesn't doubt itself. Its movement is soft, sure, and effortless. Let your breath follow that flow, slow, gentle, continuous. There is an old Zen parable about a river and a rock. A student once asked his teacher, "Master, how do I overcome the obstacles in my life?" The teacher pointed to a river touching the edge of their monastery. "Watch," the teacher said. The student saw the water moving around a large stone. The river didn't argue with it, didn't fight, didn't force its way through. It simply flowed, quietly, patiently, and the rock softened over years because of the river's gentle persistence, not through force, through flow. The teacher whispered, "The river is wiser than the stone. Be like the river." Let those words drift across your thoughts without needing to hold on to them. Let them move just as the river moves, natural, unhurried, complete in each moment. Take another breath in. Feel the air expand your chest, and exhale slowly, letting resistance melt a little more. Sometimes we meet days that feel like that rock, heavy, unmovable, blocking the path we hope to follow. But the river teaches us something simple and profound. The path is not blocked, it is changing shape. The river never believes it has failed when its way is altered. It trusts each turn, each detour, each unexpected bend. Your life is doing the same. Let that idea sit softly in your mind, like a feather settling on still water. The night grows quieter as you imagine the river. The moonlight becomes brighter, and the sound of flowing water echoes gently through your inner world. You are standing near the riverbank now, bare feet touching cool earth, the air brushing softly against your skin. You hear the water gliding over stones, soft, clear, never rushing, yet always moving. Let the rhythm of the river match the rhythm of your breathing. The inhale is the water rising, the exhale is the water falling. You are flowing with it now, effortless, calm, free. If you listen closely, you'll notice something else about the river. It does not cling to where it has been. Every moment, it becomes something new. Every ripple is different from the last. Every drop moves on without looking back. And in that gentle release, peace is born. Not from forcing quiet, but from letting go of what no longer needs to be held. Imagine your thoughts as leaves drifting on the surface of that river. They float, they move, they do not stay. Your breath is the current, your awareness is the moonlight, your body is the earth beneath. Everything is flowing together. You don't have to try, just allow. There's a turning in the river now, a soft bend leading into deeper water. The surface becomes smoother, the reflections clearer. You walk alongside it, feeling the night wrap gently around your shoulders like a warm shawl. Every step you take feels lighter than the one before, as if the earth itself is helping you release whatever you've been carrying. You begin to notice how naturally the river adapts to every shape it meets. A fallen tree, it flows under it. A broken branch, it flows around it. A sudden drop, it becomes a waterfall. a still pool, it becomes a mirror. Whatever the moment offers, the river becomes. Let that thought soften something inside you, the way water softens stone. You are allowed to move with life, not against it. You are allowed to rest in whatever shape this moment brings. Nothing needs to be forced. Nothing needs to be controlled. Not tonight. Not here. Feel your breath now, how it no longer rushes, how it no longer strains. You are flowing with the river, even as you lie completely still. The night air around you feels wider. The space inside you feels calmer. Something heavy has loosened its grip. What was once tension is becoming quiet. What was once resistance is becoming flow. Let yourself drift deeper into this sensation, as if you were lying on the river's surface, floating under the stars, the water holding you with gentle hands. You don't need to do anything except breathe, and breathe again. Ahead of you, the river widens into a vast pool of moonlit water. The surface is so still, it reflects the entire sky, every star, every cloud, every quiet breath of night. Stand at the edge of this pool for a moment. Let the stillness seep into your body, into the space behind your ribs, into the places where emotions rest. Because this is where Part 1A ends, and where Part 1B will begin. Here, in this still pool, the river slows down just long enough for you to see what you've been feeling in a new, gentler way. Your breath settles, your heart softens, your mind becomes open space. And now, we prepare to move inward from the flowing river, outside, to the quiet emotions within. The moonlit pool waits before you, quiet, unmoving, as if the night itself is holding its breath. You stand at the edge for a moment, feeling your own breath match the stillness spreading across the water. Inhale, the coolness of night entering your chest. Exhale, the soft weight of the day leaving your body. Every ripple has disappeared. Every movement has paused. The river has become a mirror, and in this reflection, something inside you begins to soften too. The surface of the water shimmers like polished glass. You see the sky resting upon it, silver moon, dim stars, shadows of passing clouds. Then you notice something else, your own reflection, quiet and undisturbed, floating between heaven and earth. There is no judgment in that reflection, no story, just presence. A simple being held gently by the night. Let yourself feel that. Let it ease something deep inside your ribs. You are here. You are whole. You are enough. Now imagine kneeling beside the pool, your fingertips grazing the surface. The water is cool but soothing, like touching a peaceful memory. As your fingers drift through it, the reflection shifts, but the river does not resist your touch. It welcomes it. The ripples expand outward, then relax back into stillness, without effort, without struggle, without fear. Notice how naturally the water returns to calm, how easily peace finds its way back when nothing interferes. Let your breath return in the same way, smooth, steady, effortless. You stand again, listening deeply. Somewhere in the distance, the river continues its journey, a soft murmur of motion against the stillness of night. You follow the sound, walking along the riverbank with slow, gentle steps. The earth feels cool beneath your feet. The air glides across your skin with the softness of silk. Every sense is becoming quieter, more open, more attuned to peace. As you walk, you notice a large rock in the river. The water curves around it beautifully, splitting into two smooth currents before meeting again on the other side. There is no resistance, no tension, no frustration in the water's movement. The river simply accepts the rock as part of its journey. It flows, adapts, and continues. Let yourself breathe into that image, this gentle acceptance that costs the river nothing. The rock is not an enemy, not a failure, not a mistake. It is simply part of the shape of the path, a part of the river's story, and your own obstacles, the ones you've carried quietly, may be the same. Not mistakes, not punishments, just shapes in the riverbed of your life, guiding your flow in ways you may not yet see. Let that thought settle in your chest like a small, warm stone. You sit beside the river now, feeling the ground support your weight, feeling the night wrap around you like a gentle shawl. The sound of the flowing water becomes a rhythm, a kind of lullaby sung by the earth itself. Soft, steady, endless. Let each sound guide your breath. The rise, the pause, the release. You are sinking with the river. You are moving with it now, even in stillness. In each inhale, you receive peace. In each exhale, you let go of what no longer needs holding. The river begins to glow with faint silver light from the moon, as if the night has sprinkled a line of stars across the water. You run your hand across the surface again, feeling the gentle pull as the current moves beneath your fingers. The river does not rush you. It does not pull you. It simply carries you, the way life carries all things that learn to trust the flow. Allow yourself to imagine what it feels like to be carried instead of resisting, to float instead of forcing, to rest instead of controlling. That sensation, light, warm, unburdened, begins to fill your chest and settle behind your eyes. You feel your thoughts loosening like small knots slowly untangling. You feel your breath becoming wider, deeper, softer. The river is teaching you without speaking a single word. You walk further along the riverbank and notice how the water finds its way through everything between roots, over stones, under fallen trees. Every obstacle changes the river, but never stops it. The water keeps its direction, even when the shape of the land changes, even when the path becomes uncertain. Your life does this too, quietly, without you noticing. Even on the days that felt like failure, you were still flowing. Even on the days nothing made sense, you were still moving forward. The river reminds you of something tender. You are not stuck. You are not lost. You are becoming. Every turn, every pause, every detour has been part of the current guiding you. Let that realization ease something in the center of your chest. You were never meant to force the path. You were only meant to follow the flow. The river widens again, opening into another still pool, this one darker, deeper, quiet as a held breath. You sit beside it, feeling its calm sink into you. The night grows warm, the moon grows full. Your breath becomes slow waves lapping gently at the edge of your awareness. And here, in this quiet place, your inner world begins to speak, not with words, not with explanations, but with a soft, emotional tide, like feelings rising and settling under the surface. The movement of the river becomes the movement of your heart. The flow of water becomes the flow of your inner life. You feel something inside. You begin to open something tender, something honest. This is where part one transitions, from the river outside to the seeds inside you that storms have buried. The water quiets, the night deepens, your breath slows, and like the river sinking into the earth, you begin to sink into yourself, ready to meet what lives beneath the surface. The river fades behind you as you stand at the edge of the still pool, water growing dark and deep beneath the quiet night sky. Your breath softens again. The air feels cooler. The world becomes slow. Let yourself sink into this moment, as if the night is gently lowering you into a softer state of being. Above you, a pale moon hangs in the sky, round, calm, steady. It glows with a quiet certainty, like a lantern lit by the universe. But the moon is not alone tonight. Clouds drift lazily across it, sometimes covering its glow, sometimes revealing it fully. This dance between moon and clouds feels strangely familiar, as if your own inner world is mirrored in the sky. Your thoughts are the clouds. Your awareness is the moon. Both are here. Both belong. Both move in their own natural way. Take a slow breath in and let the clouds drift a little further with your exhale. You continue walking along the riverbank until the trees open into a wide clearing beneath the sky. The earth is soft beneath your feet. The night air brushes your skin like the gentlest whisper. You lie down on the cool grass, looking up at the moon as it floats between long trails of cloud. And in that quiet posture, your mind begins to stretch, not with effort, but with a kind of natural unwinding. Each breath widens the space inside you, Each exhale loosens the edges of whatever you are holding tightly. You feel yourself expanding in a soft, subtle way you didn't notice until now. The clouds begin to shift again. Some are thin and silky, like soft threads of mist. Others are thick and shadowy, heavy with unspoken feelings. They move slowly across the silver light, changing shape with each moment. And just like that, your thoughts begin to mimic their movement. A memory forms, then fades. A worry appears, then drifts away. A quiet ache rises, then dissolves in the night air. You are not chasing anything. You are not resisting anything. Thoughts come, thoughts leave. The sky remains. Let that truth settle gently in the space behind your ribs. The moon brightens, forcing soft light through a veil of cloud. For a moment, everything shines silver: your hands, the grass, your breath rising in the cold air. Then the clouds pass again, and the light dims into a quiet, resting glow. This rhythm feels familiar, the way clarity comes and goes inside your own mind, the way peace appears and then slips behind a darker moment. But nothing is lost. The moon is always there. Whether or not you can see it, your clarity is always there, whether or not you can feel it. Let that realization ease something inside you, the way a knot loosens under warm hands. A gentle breeze begins to move across the clearing. You feel it on your neck, across your arms, brushing softly through your hair. It smells of pine and earth and distant water. Each inhale tastes like night. Each exhale feels like release. The breeze begins to move the clouds in slow, sweeping arcs. Long trails shift apart, opening wide windows of sky. You watch the moon emerge round, pale, steady, and the sight of it softens your entire chest. You feel something open behind your heart, a spaciousness, a quiet, a slow, warm widening of your inner world. It feels like standing inside emptiness, but in the best way, the way emptiness brings room to breathe. Above you, the moonlight spills down as if it were water. It coats your skin in silver warmth, pools gently around your body, and settles into the grass beneath you. The more you breathe, the more the light expands. The more the darkness feels safe. The more the clouds drift, the more your thoughts release their weight. You feel the pull of sleep growing warm in your limbs. You feel your mind loosening like a rope, slowly uncoiling. You are not falling asleep. You are drifting open into something larger and softer than thought. A single cloud crosses the moon and dims the clearing again. But you don't feel disappointment. You feel understanding. Clouds come, clouds go. The moon remains. Thoughts come, thoughts go. Awareness remains. You inhale, slow and steady. You exhale, long and soft. And in this rhythm, your mind becomes a wide, open sky. Nothing is trapped. Nothing is forced. Everything is allowed to move exactly as it needs to. This is freedom that requires no effort. This is peace that asks for nothing. You close your eyes now, feeling the night hover above you, feeling the sky stretching endlessly inward. And even with your eyes closed, you can still sense the moon's presence, a soft glow behind the darkness, steady and unwavering. Your thoughts drift like clouds across this inner night. Some move gently, some move slowly. Some pause, float, and then dissolve. Each breath gives them room to move. Each breath invites spaciousness. And slowly, almost without noticing, your mind begins to feel wider than the worries it used to hold. There is room now. Room for breath. Room for silence. Room for ease. Let yourself rest inside that space, warm, open, limitless. The forest grows quieter. The breeze becomes lighter. The sky deepens its shade of blue until it feels almost soft enough to fall asleep inside. Your breath moves like the night wind. Your thoughts drift like the moonlit clouds. Your awareness glows like the hidden moon, and everything inside you begins to loosen its grip on the day. The night deepens around you, soft, quiet, endlessly open. You lie beneath the sky as if the earth itself is cradling your body. Your breath moves with the darkness. Your thoughts float with the clouds. Your awareness glows with the moon. Everything is connected in one gentle rhythm. Another cloud crosses the moon, but this time, you don't worry it will block the light. You already know better. You've seen how easily light returns. The cloud glides slowly, silently, like a thought passing through an open mind. And as it moves, your chest loosens even more, as though something inside has stopped trying to control every feeling. You breathe, and the clouds continue their slow migration across the sky of your mind. The cool night air touches your face with soft, delicate fingers. It brushes across your arms, your neck, your hands resting gently on the grass. Each touch is a reminder. You are part of this night, part of this breath, part of this moment that needs nothing from you. Nothing at all, just rest. A long trail of clouds forms overhead, thin like silk, sliding across the moon in soft, graceful motions. You watch them drift and feel your inner world drift with them. Your worries float, your fears soften, your memories expand like distant echoes. Everything inside you is moving towards softness, towards spaciousness, toward peace. The moon brightens again as the clouds thin out, spreading silver light across the clearing. It reaches your face, your chest, the tips of your fingers. The light warms you the way a calm truth warms the heart quietly, naturally, with no demand to understand. You inhale that warmth. You exhale the restlessness you've been holding without noticing. The night receives it. The sky absorbs it. The earth holds it gently. Nothing you release is ever lost. It becomes part of the wind, part of the silence, part of the spaciousness around you. You close your eyes again, and a strange stillness appears inside, not empty, but open, not silent, but peaceful. Thoughts drift through like small birds flying across a wide horizon. They come, they move, they leave. No thought stays long enough to become heavy. Not anymore. Your breath keeps the sky clear within you. Your awareness keeps the moon shining. And slowly, almost imperceptibly, your mind becomes larger than any one thought passing through it. A single deep breath rises inside you, not forced, not intentional, but natural. It comes from the quietest part of you, a place that knows how to open when the world becomes gentle. You exhale, and it feels like a small door opening wider inside your chest. A door that leads to calm, a door that leads to softness, a door that leads to acceptance. Everything expands, everything relaxes, everything opens. You feel the spaciousness in your throat, your ribs, your belly. You feel it in your mind like a slow dawn. With your eyes still closed, you sense the moon behind the darkness, the steady glow, the unwavering presence. Clouds cross, clouds fade, clouds return, but the moon remains, always. Your awareness is the same, steady behind every thought, clear behind every emotion, present behind every moment of confusion. You inhale that truth, you exhale into it, and your whole body begins to settle into a deeper peace. The clouds change shape again, now drifting in long, sweeping arcs that feel like brushstrokes painted by the night. Each cloud brings a new sensation, a new feeling, a new thought, and each one leaves without resistance. This is what spaciousness feels like, a mind large enough to let everything move freely, without clinging and without fear. You feel that space opening wider behind your heart. You feel it widening in your chest. You feel it spreading across the landscape of your inner world. The more space you feel, the lighter you become. A soft wind rustles the grass beside you. It carries the scent of pine, cool water, and distant river stones. Each breath brings that scent deeper into your body. With each breath, your mind becomes clearer, your heart becomes softer, your inner sky becomes wider. The turbulence fades, the storm dissolves, the clouds drift effortlessly to the far edges of the horizon. In their place, a wide, gentle stillness emerges, a stillness that feels like truth, a stillness that feels like home. Your thoughts now are like small flickers of light appearing and disappearing without weight. Your mind feels as broad as the moonlit sky above you. You could place 100 thoughts inside it, and there would still be room. Room for breath, room for quiet, room for peace. This is the spaciousness that was always beneath the surface, the clarity waiting behind every cloud. You didn't create it. You discovered it by letting everything drift. The night grows deeper. The sky grows darker. The moon grows softer in its glow. Your breath slows to the rhythm of the earth itself. You feel a shift inside you, a subtle settling like dust floating to the ground. Your mind no longer reaches, no longer grasps, no longer pushes. It simply remains open, warm, silent. And inside that silence, you feel a small truth rising, like a quiet tide. Everything you feel belongs. Everything you think passes. Everything you are is spacious enough to hold the whole night. Let that awareness rest in the center of your chest. Let it warm you from the inside. Let it stay with you the way moonlight stays with water. The clearing grows quiet, and the world becomes soft again. You sense the river still flowing nearby, far away, gentle, part of the same night that holds you now. The river, the moon, the clouds, your breath all moving in one rhythm. This rhythm leads you into the next part of the journey, the place where hidden seeds wait beneath the soil of your heart. The night invites you inward now, toward the quiet earth beneath your thoughts, toward the roots forming in your stillness. With one last gentle inhale and a long, warm exhale, the night becomes heavier now, not darker, just deeper. A gentle weight settles around you like a warm blanket. The sky behind your closed eyes softens into a quiet glow, the moon fading into a feeling instead of a sight. Your breath slows, and the spacious sky within you begins to descend toward the quiet earth below. You feel yourself sinking, not downward, but inward toward a place where things grow in silence. The breeze carries the scent of soil now, rich, cool, alive. The scent feels grounding, as if the earth itself is inviting you closer. You follow the feeling to the edge of a small bamboo grove, tall, slender silhouettes swaying gently in the moonlit wind. Their movements are effortless. Their shapes are simple. Their presence feels ancient. You stand before them as the night breathes softly around you. Each inhale brings you closer. Each exhale lowers your guard. Here, you are safe. Here, you can listen. The bamboo rises above you with quiet confidence, not rushed, not tense, just present. Each stalk glows faintly under the moonlight like long columns of pale jade. They look delicate, yet they hold storms with ease. They bend, but they do not break. You step closer, and the earth softens beneath your feet. It feels warm, as if holding a secret it has been tending for years. A secret about growth, a secret about time, a secret about you. A memory of rain seems to drift through the grove. Not sound, but feeling, like the echo of storms the bamboo once endured. Yet the bamboo doesn't tremble. It doesn't flinch. It stands with serene acceptance of everything that shaped it. Every storm, every season, every quiet month when nothing seemed to change. You inhale that truth slowly. You exhale any pressure to hurry. The bamboo teaches without speaking. You kneel beside one slender stalk. The earth is soft beneath your knees, warm, alive, comforting. Your hand touches the soil just lightly, and you feel the faint vibration of life moving below the surface. Roots expanding, moisture rising, nutrients gathering, all of it happening in perfect silence. Growth you cannot see, yet growth that never stops. You breathe deeper now, letting that invisible movement guide your own. Even when nothing appears to be changing, something inside you still grows. A small shoot of bamboo stands nearby, only a few inches tall. Slim, gentle, almost fragile. It's easy to overlook, easy to underestimate. But deep beneath the soil, its roots stretch wide, far wider than the plant above. Roots preparing, roots anchoring, roots learning the earth before rising toward the sky. You look at that tiny shoot and something inside you softens. Not everything strong looks strong at first. Not everything ready looks ready right away. Some things grow downward before they grow upward. Some things must settle before they rise. You take a long, warm breath into that understanding. The moon shifts above the grove, casting long silver lines across the bamboo trunks. Shadows stretch, merge, dissolve. The light finds the young shoot again, touching it like a blessing. The shoot doesn't respond quickly, it doesn't need to. It moves in its own time, its own rhythm, its own quiet wisdom. You inhale slowly, feeling that rhythm blending with your own breath. You exhale, letting go of the urgency that quietly lived inside your chest. This moment asks for nothing but patience, nothing but presence, nothing but trust. A soft memory rises a time you felt stuck, or delayed, or unsure why life wasn't moving the way you hoped. But here, in the bamboo grove, those moments feel different. Not failures, not punishments, just seasons beneath the soil. Times when roots were growing in ways you couldn't see. Times when life was preparing you for something still coming. You breathe gently into that realization. The earth beneath you holds every story of slow beginnings. Each shoot of bamboo once felt buried before it felt sunlight, and yet everyone found its way upward, in its own season, at its own pace. The breeze shifts through the grove, softly bending the bamboo. Their movement is graceful, quiet, almost musical. They lean and return, sway and steady, never rushing, never resisting. You watch them and feel your own body naturally begin to loosen. Your shoulders drop, your jaw softens. The breath behind your sternum moves with a gentler rhythm. You lean and return. You sway and steady, just like the bamboo. A deeper stillness forms around you. Not empty, stillness, alive stillness. The kind the earth keeps when no one is watching. You close your eyes and sense the roots underground, interwoven. Quiet, growing in every direction at once. You feel them in your own life too. Invisible connections, invisible progress, invisible preparation. So much has been growing in you, long before you could see it. So much has been taking shape beneath the surface of your days. You breathe into that truth, letting it settle like warm earth around your heart. The bamboo around you rises tall and patient. The young shoots rest near your feet, and the moon watches as everything grows in silence. No rush, no noise, no force, just timing, just trust, just becoming. The night deepens its embrace, and you feel yourself resting deeper than before. Your breath slows, matching the quiet rhythm of roots expanding underground. Your mind softens, matching the gentle rise of new bamboo, and your heart widens, matching the still patience of the grove itself. A faint rustle stirs the grove, a shift in the wind, a whisper in the leaves. You open your eyes slowly, and the bamboo around you seems to glow from within. Tall stalks shimmering like jade, young shoots resting like newborns. Everything feels alive in a quiet, ancient way. The grove breathes with you, and you breathe with it. A soft drizzle begins to fall. Not rain yet, just the first hints of moisture gathering in the air. You feel it on your skin, cool, delicate drops barely kissing your arms. The bamboo doesn't mind. It never does. Rain is part of its story. Storms are part of its rise. You lift your face slightly, letting the light drizzle touch your forehead, your cheeks, your closed eyelids. The droplets feel like a blessing, gentle reminders that nourishment arrives in its own time. Not early, not late, only when the roots are ready. You inhale that truth like a tender warmth growing beneath your ribs. The drizzle grows steady now, soft but sure, a quiet rain sinking into the earth. You listen as each drop finds its way into soil, leaf, root. The sound is calming, a soothing heartbeat of the grove. You notice how the bamboo leans gracefully, letting the rain slide down its surface in long silver lines. Nothing about it resists, nothing about it tenses. It welcomes the rain with the same trust it gives to sunlight, wind, and stillness. You let yourself do the same, just for this moment, just for this breath. You welcome what arrives. The soil beneath you softens, growing warm under the falling rain. With your eyes still closed, you sense the earth drinking deeply, roots expanding, reaching, gathering strength without any need to be seen. Invisible growth everywhere. You breathe slowly, feeling something similar rising inside your chest. A quiet readiness without urgency. A soft unfolding without force. You don't have to see the progress to know it's real. You don't have to witness growth to trust it's happening. Just like the bamboo, your life has been deepening in ways you rarely notice. You feel that truth settling like warm rain deep in your heart. The rain eases, turns into mist, and then into silence. Drops cling to the bamboo leaves like tiny beads of light. Some fall, some hold on, some glide slowly down the stalks into the breathing earth. Everything moves at its own perfect pace. You inhale softly, letting the rhythm of the grove shape your breath. You exhale slowly, letting time itself expand around you. There is no need to hurry. Not here, not tonight, not for the next part of your life. Growth takes the time it needs. You take the time you need. Everything sinks to a deeper rhythm now. You stand again, moving with the same grace as the bamboo around you. No tension in your steps, no rush in your breath. Your body feels lighter yet more rooted. You place your hand on one tall bamboo stalk, its surface cool, smooth, alive with quiet strength. You sense the seasons that have shaped it, the storms it bent through, the days it stood still, the nights it grew without trying. You sense something else too, your own seasons, your own bending, your own stillness, your own The bamboo is not teaching you, it's reminding you. You already know this wisdom. You were born. You just forgot for a while. A gentle breeze lifts the leaves again, and they enter in one sweeping motion, every then rising where they don't resist the wind. They don't fear the pressure. They trust their roots. They trust their timing. They trust their design. You feel your shoulders drop a little more. You feel your breath deepen a little further. You feel something inside you become calm, unshaken. You bend. You rema. Just like the bamboo, the moon slips between clouds again, casting silver. Everything shines. Everyt, even you. That's the quiet gift of invisible growth it shows. It's not in the moment but in the mum. You touch your chest gently, feeling the warmth of the softness of your heartbeat. You are growing in ways you cannot see. You are strength in places no one notices. You are back in your own sacred rhythm. And tonight, you can fly, not as pressure, but as peace. You sit again in the damp grass, letting the earths rise into your bamboo. The bamboo sways in slow, tender arcs. The air is full of quiet gratitude. Every root is drinking. Every breath is part of something. You breathe in deeply, slowly, letting that larger rhythm move through you. And as you exhale, a soft truth settles. Not everything grows upward. Sometimes the most important growth happens in the dark, but still growing, still preparing, still become, just like always becoming. The grove begins to fade into a deep decay not thought. The moon lowers slightly, casting a gentler glow. The air, your bra, everything around you returns to still. And in that silence, you of your own life stretching quietly outward, you feel the truth, that you feel the calm of trusting what grows on. With one slow inhale and one long warm exhale, the bamboo grove begins to die into the night, into the soil, into the heart. The bamboo grove fades behind you, slowly, like a dream dissolving into warm night. The earth feels softer now, your breath feels deeper, your body feels heavier in the most comforting way. You rise from the damp grass and walk a few quiet steps through the thinning mist. Somewhere ahead, a soft glow flickers. Small, warm, steady. It feels like the night is guiding you forward. You follow the light with gentle curiosity. As you move closer, the glow grows clearer. A single lantern hanging from a curved wooden post in the middle of the forest path. The lantern is simple, crafted from thin paper and smooth bamboo, but its light feels ancient, like a memory from another lifetime. You stand before it, breathing in the warmth of its gentle glow. The lantern sways slightly in the evening breeze, casting soft arcs of golden light across the ground. Everything around you looks softer in its presence, even your thoughts. You lift your hand toward the lantern's glow. It warms your fingertips with a tenderness that feels like reassurance. This light is not bright. It doesn't reveal the whole path. It only illuminates the next few steps. And somehow, that feels enough. You inhale slowly, allowing that warm understanding to enter your chest. You exhale softly, letting uncertainty fall away like dust leaving your shoulders. You begin to walk, not quickly, not cautiously, just slowly. With the lantern beside you, it sways gently as you move, keeping its golden circle of light close to your feet. You notice how comforting it is to see only what you need, not the entire road or every possible turn, just the space before you clear, open, safe. One step, then the next, then the next. Your breath follows the same rhythm. Inhale, exhale, warm light, soft ground, quiet mind. As you walk deeper into the night, a light fog rolls across the path. Thin, silvery, like the breath of the forest. The lantern's glow wraps around the mist like golden silk. The fog doesn't hide the path. It softens it. You take another step, then another. Your thoughts grow softer. The world grows quieter. Your heart grows lighter. With each breath, you feel the ease of moving without seeing too far, the freedom of not needing all the answers. You pause for a moment, letting the lantern's glow wash over your face. Its warmth feels like trust. Its stillness feels like peace. You realize something gentle. The lantern never rushes you. It never pulls you. It never pushes. It simply stays beside you, quiet, faithful, present. Just enough light for the step you're taking. Just enough warmth for the breath you're breathing. No more, no less. A soft truth settles inside you. This is all you ever needed. The night deepens, the path widens, the air becomes warmer. You hear faint chirps of nighttime insects, a soft hoot from a distant owl, and the subtle sigh of wind moving through leaves. Every sound feels gentle, as if the world is whispering, "In here, walk with ease." The lantern's glow grows steadier, a quiet, golden heartbeat in the center of your vision. You feel something inside you align with that steady pulse. Your breath finds its rhythm. Your mind finds its quiet. Your steps find their trust. A bend in the path appears curved, unknown, folded into darkness. You stop. You breathe. You look at the lantern. Its glow stays warm. Its light stays soft. Its presence stays constant. You take one step toward the curve, then another, then another. You round the bend and find the path again, calm, open, waiting for you. The lantern didn't show you what was around the corner. It didn't need to. It simply stayed with you until you got there. You feel your chest loosen, your shoulders drop, your breath deepen. You are learning to move without needing to see the whole way. One warm step at a time, one soft breath at a time. The forest lightens again, as if the moon has shifted just enough to lay a silver glow across the branches. Your lantern reflects the moonlight, creating soft ripples of gold and silver around your feet. It looks like both lights, moon and lantern, are working together to guide you forward. And maybe they always have. You breathe that thought in. It tastes like quiet confidence, like gentle reassurance, like the warmth of clarity without explanation. You continue walking, and the air grows warmer, heavier, more restful. You feel it settling into your limbs, your spine, your breath. A deep relaxation begins to spread through you slowly, delicately, like ink in still water. The lantern glows deeper, its golden light turning almost amber. You watch it sway, rhythm steady, like a heartbeat outside your body. You realize you've begun to match it. Your breath, your steps, your entire being now moves in the same rhythm, calm, slow, steady. the rhythm of trust, the rhythm of surrender, the rhythm of rest. The path narrows again between tall, quiet trees. The lantern's glow shrinks into a small circle around your feet, but you feel no fear, no hesitation. Your body is tired in the sweetest way, not drained, but softened, like the last few minutes before drifting into sleep. The lantern brightens just a little, as if sensing your fatigue, as if offering reassurance for the final stretch. You take another breath, warm, slow, safe. The path continues beneath your feet. Soft earth, warm air, gentle darkness. The lantern sways in its quiet rhythm, painting slow golden arcs in the night. You walk with it, as if you've always known this path, as if some ancient part of you remembers the way. Your breath deepens, your body loosens, your steps grow softer, quieter, almost weightless. It feels like the night is carrying you now. Up ahead, the forest thickens for a moment, dark trunks rising like tall silhouettes against the dim sky. The lantern glows brighter in response, casting warm circles of light that ripple across the ground. Each ripple feels like a heartbeat, slow, calm, steady. Your shoulders sink a little more, your spine relaxes, your breath melts downward into your belly. You don't need to do anything, just follow the light. As you walk deeper, the path becomes quieter. Even the insects hold their breath, as though honoring your journey into stillness. You hear only the soft crunch of earth beneath your feet and the steady hum of the lantern's flame. This hum feels familiar, like a lullaby you once knew as a child. A lullaby with no words, just warmth, just presence, just peace. Let yourself lean into that feeling. Let it cradle your thoughts. Let it carry your breath. The trees open suddenly, revealing a small clearing bathed in silver moonlight. The lantern warms the center of it with its golden glow. Moonlight and lantern light blend together like two breaths becoming one. You step into the clearing and feel the world soften beneath your feet. The grass is warm. The air is still. Your eyes grow heavy. This is the kind of place where journeys pause and hearts rest. You find a smooth, flat stone near the center of the clearing and sit down gently. The lantern rests beside you, its glow shining upward, warming your hands, your face, your breath. You inhale slowly, warm golden air filling your chest. You exhale softly, letting your muscles melt into the stone beneath you. For a moment, you simply breathe. No past, no future. Just this, just the glow, just the stillness, just the peace. A soft wind brushes past you, cooling your skin, carrying the faint scent of pine and river stones. The lantern flickers slightly, not in fear, but in greeting. Its small flame dances, sending warm shadows across the clearing. You watch them sway, mesmerized, as if each shadow is a piece of your mind finding its rightful place. Nothing hurried, nothing forced, everything settling naturally into its own stillness. You lay your hand on top of the lantern. Its warmth seeps into your palm, traveling up your arm, into your chest. You feel your heartbeat soften to match the flames. Rhythm slow, steady, peaceful. Your eyelids grow heavier, your breath grows quieter, your body grows softer. You are not falling asleep. You are dissolving into rest, like ink drifting into water, like night absorbing the last rays of evening. The lantern flickers again, and the clearing darkens slightly, but you don't worry. Not at all. You realize something gentle. The lantern doesn't need to stay bright for you to trust the next steps. You already trust the path. You already trust the night. You already trust yourself. The flame can dim. The road can fade. The world can fall quiet. You are safe in the dark, safe in the quiet, safe in the mystery, safe in the next breath. You lie back slowly onto the warm grass. The lantern rests beside you, casting a soft glow across your chest. The moon hovers above, pale and serene, wearing a veil of drifting clouds. Your body sinks into the earth as though returning to something ancient, something familiar. You feel held, you feel supported, you feel home. Every breath now is a step deeper inward, A step deeper into rest, the lantern's glow becomes softer, almost like the last light before sleep. It flickers gently gold, amber, honey warm. You follow each flicker with your breath. Inhale, soft, slow. Exhale, long, warm. Each cycle brings you closer to surrender. Each breath lightens the weight you didn't realize you carried. Each moment opens a quieter space inside your mind. You feel yourself floating in warmth and darkness, carried by night, guided by light, held by the earth. The flame inside the lantern swings gently as a breeze passes through the clearing. This time, the light dims to a low, glowing ember. Not extinguished, not gone, just resting. You understand. Your own light is doing the same. Resting, not fading, not weakening, just settling into the deep, nourishing darkness where true rest begins. Your breath becomes shallow, not out of effort, but ease, like your body is deciding to sleep for you. The ember glows once more, then softens, then glows again. A rhythm, a heartbeat, a lullaby made of light. You watch it with the last bit of wakefulness in your eyes, and you realize the lantern has guided you as far as it needs to. Now it's time to let the night guide you the rest of the way. You inhale deeply, one final breath of warmth. You exhale slowly, one final release of everything heavy. The lantern dims into a soft, amber haze. The world around you melts into stillness. Your body grows weightless. Your mind widens into quiet, and you surrender fully, gently, peacefully, into deep rest. The lantern's glow fades now, softening into the darkness. Like a final breath released into the quiet night, you are lying in the warm grass, your body sinking deeper, your breath moving slower, your mind opening like a calm, moonlit sky. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to hold, nothing left to try. Only rest, only peace, only this moment. Somewhere in the distance, you can still feel the memory of the river, gentle, flowing, patient. It doesn't hurry, it doesn't push, it simply follows its path, turning every stone into part of its story. And perhaps some part of you can feel the same truth tonight, that your life has been flowing in ways you couldn't always see, that every detour was still movement, that every pause was still progress. You don't need to think about it, just let the feeling drift through you, like the river drifting through moonlight. Above you, faint trails of clouds move slowly, peacefully, across the sky. The moon is hidden now, but you can still sense its glow, soft, steady, unwavering. Thoughts drift through your mind just like those clouds, light, slow, passing. You don't need to follow them, you don't need to change them. Just let them float. Let the sky inside you remain open, wide, calm, spacious. And beneath you, deep in the warm earth, the bamboo roots continue their quiet work, stretching, anchoring, growing without sound, without effort, without needing to be seen. You have roots like that too, strength forming in the dark, wisdom growing in silence, patience rising through the soil of everything you've lived. Feel that rootedness under your body now, holding you, supporting you, reminding you that you are carried even when you feel still, especially when you feel still. The forest hushes, the night grows heavier, your eyelids fall softer, your breath becomes longer. Like the lantern dimming into an ember, you melt into the darkness with ease. You are safe here, you are warm here, you are allowed to rest. Nothing in this moment asks for anything more. A gentle breeze brushes your skin, cool and comforting. It moves through the clearing like a whisper from the universe. Soft, warm, loving. You inhale that whisper, slowly, deeply, and on the exhale, you feel the last bit of tension leaving your body. Shoulders loosen, hands soften, jaw unhooks, heart opens, everything settles. Everything returns to quiet. The journey tonight has carried you through river and sky, through bamboo and moonlight, through light and shadow, through breath and stillness. But the real journey has been inside you, a gentle unfolding, a soft remembering, a warm returning to the natural ease that lives beneath your thoughts. That ease is here now, settling into your chest like a small, steady flame. You don't need to hold it. You don't need to protect it. Just let it glow. Your breath becomes slower, so slow you can almost hear the silence between each inhale. This silence is your resting place. This darkness is your comfort. This moment is your home. Let yourself sink into it, gradually, effortlessly, as though sleep is guiding you by the hand. You are drifting now, not falling, not slipping, drifting, like a leaf resting on still water, like a lantern carried by night wind, like a cloud dissolving into a moonlit sky, weightless, unhurried, unbound. Everything is soft, everything is warm, everything is quiet. If a thought appears, let it drift. If a feeling rises, let it soften. If a memory comes, let it glow for a moment and fade gently. Nothing needs holding, nothing needs solving, nothing needs naming. Sleep is doing the work for you now. You are entering its rhythm. You are moving with its tide. You are becoming part of the night itself. The lantern flickers one last time, a warm, golden shimmer behind your closed eyes, and then it rests, completely, just like you. Your breath becomes the quiet breeze. Your body becomes the soft earth. Your mind becomes the open sky. You are part of everything, and everything is part of you. There is no separation, no distance, no tension, only peace, only stillness, only rest. Let yourself drift as far as you need. Let the darkness wrap around you like warm silk. Let sleep enter your body like water filling a quiet lake, deeply, slowly, lovingly. Tonight, you are exactly where you need to be, and when the world wakes again, you will rise like bamboo, after rain, steady, gentle, renewed. But for now, rest, breathe, let go. The night holds you. The universe holds you. Your own heart holds you. Sleep, softly, deeply, completely.